Energy. Nice tea. Martin, wake up, I think I flipped.
What? Who? What?
Girls, 3 of them, dancing.
Where?
There! Don't believe me, but I tell you that there were 3 girls right there. There was this gorgeous brunette, this willowy blonde, and this redhead with the biggest.
The biggest green eye. And a pearl right in the middle of her.
Yeah, but it was better on her. Well, wait a minute, how do you know? You were asleep.
Well, I ought to. It was my dream.
No, wait 1 second. Uncle Martin, I know that you can point your finger and make things float around. And I also know you can read minds, and you can also disappear. But do you mean to tell me that you can actually make your dreams materialize?
Not quite. But we Martians do dream in 2D. That is, the form is there, but not the substance.
Oh, yeah. Well, that I believe, because I tried to, and nothing.
Normally, my dreams are much more cultural.
Sure. Well, how come I never saw one of your dreams before?
Our dreams are ephemeral. Then they last only a few seconds. You just weren't around at the right moment. Now, if you'll put the light out, I'll go back to the arms of Morpheus.
Yeah. Pleasant dream. Good night.
Care to have me move your jaws up and down?
Would you mind? I just don't have the energy. And it's your fault.
Mine?
Sure. I sat up half the night waiting for the second show to begin.
Our charming landlady with a floral offering in her hand and a matrimonial glint in her eye.
Oh, that's what you get for being so irresistible. I'll see if I can head her off at the pass.
Oh, good morning, Tim.
Hello, Miss Brown.
I thought you might like these.
Forget-me-nots, huh? Is that a subtle hint that the rent's due?
Oh, Tim. Oh, these will look lovely on your breakfast table. Why, Martin, what a pleasant surprise. I had no idea you were here.
Floralie, the dewy sparkle of those flowers is exceeded only by the shining glint in your eye.
Oh, Martin, you're just saying that.
No, it's not. No, he means it.
Oh, dear.
Anything wrong?
Well, all that butter and jelly, all those calories, really. Oh, you should go on a non-fat diet.
Thanks for your concern. I'll keep it in mind.
Calories do count, you know. Well, ta-ta.
She's right, you know. I mean, you are getting a little flab around the old tum-tum.
Well, if you're referring to the ounce or two I may have added, I think it's becoming.
Oh, it's becoming all right. It's becoming noticeable. Look, why don't you just switch to a low-calorie jam or maybe a substitute spread?
Now, I assure you I'm not being stubborn. Most non-fat spreads are polyunsaturated.
Even I know that.
But what you don't know is that a Martian must be polysaturated. If he isn't, it produces an unpredictable, disastrous effect on the Martian nervous system.
Well, how come it affects you, but not us?
The price one pays for a delicately adjusted mechanism. I don't want to sound snobbish, but the Martian anatomy compares favorably with the seismograph at the Palomar Observatory, whereas that of you Earth people would be more like a...
1924 Essex.
I'm afraid more like a 1912 Maxwell.
So the next thing you know, there I was, holding up Clyde as we walked down the aisle. You never knew what hit him. Oh, Maggie, it sounds so romantic. And while we're in the rice and old shoes department, how are you coming along with Mr. Wright upstairs? Oh, Martin? I'm afraid the thought of marriage hasn't even entered his mind. What's more important is, has it entered yours? Honestly, Lauralee, for a girl who was in the waves, I'm ashamed of you. Look, you've got the enemy within range. All you've got to do is zero in and sink him. Maggie, this is peacetime. Honey, when it comes to catching a husband, there's never an armistice. You've got to attack, and keep on attacking. Well, I do manage to bump into him accidentally a few times a day, and I'm making these brownies for him. That's just shadow boxing. You've got to make him feel that he just can't get along without you. You've got to make decisions for him. But you don't know Martin. Why, only this morning I suggested he go on a non-fat diet, and he practically snapped my head off. Honey, I didn't say you should help him make decisions. I said you should make them for him. Hey, now if you want him on a non-fat diet, what he doesn't know isn't going to hurt him.
Yum, yum. Even more delicious than usual. I'm glad someone is carrying on the noble tradition of home baking.
Oh, I'm glad that you feel that way, Martin. You know, the way I love to cook and sew and make a house a home, why, some people might say I have 19th century ideas.
On the contrary, Mrs. Brown, I'd say some of your ideas will be going strong in the 29th century. Have one? Back from the paper already? What's new in the world?
Oh, no. It can't be. A baby Christmas tree? Baby chicken? Baby salami? Baby cheese?
Tim, it's considered impolite to be a dream keeper. But it was the most vivid dream. I can almost smell that marvelous Martian salami. Well, it can't be there. I'm wide awake.
Don't tell me I'm dreaming it.
Tim, I assure you that although it seems to be there, it actually isn't. It must be an optical illusion of some kind. Here, I'll prove it.
It's the first time I've ever seen a dream strike back. Uncle Martin, have you ever jumped from 2D to 3D before?
No, and it's a nuisance. Now I'll have to go to the trouble of dreaming it back out of existence.
Is this really a Martian tree?
Certainly, a fine specimen of the Sir Isaac Newton delicatessen tree.
Delicatessen tree?
Yes, that's right.
You're putting me on.
Not at all. Your agriculturists here on Earth have been cross-pollinating foods for years. We happen to be even further advanced. Thus, we have eliminated shopping so that we can pick whatever we want right off our own tree.
Well, that'd never work here. Who cares about convenience if you don't give trading stamps?
It's nice to see a small reminder of civilization. I almost hate to dream it away.
Uncle Martin!
I didn't get rid of it. A Martian ichthyopolis. How did that get here?
Well, it was delivered while you were out. No card?
Tim, this is no joking matter. I've lost control of my dream mechanism. And what's worse, I don't know what's causing it.
Well, look, I don't want to practice medicine, but didn't you say that polyunsaturates would affect you?
Yes. Yes, but I haven't been unsaturated, as far as I know.
Yeah. Well, Uncle Martin, it isn't possible for a tree to grow unless it's in the ground, is it?
Of course not. It's a physical impossibility.
Yes, that's what I thought. So I'll flip you to see who tells it to the delicatessen tree, because either it's growing or the ceiling is falling.
You're letting your imagination run away with you. How can a...
Imagination or no imagination, you had better evict it before it evicts us. And while you're at it, you might get rid of your your turtle. And now, no side trips, huh? Just let the subconscious mind settle back and concentrate on business.
Tim, I can't sleep to order. I'm overstimulated.
Well, look, we'll just understimulate you, all right? Now, come on, lie back and just keep saying to yourself, my toes are tired. My feet are tired. Look, Uncle Martin, try counting sheep, will you please?
Tim, that's an embarrassingly unscientific method, but if it will make you happy.
1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4 sheep. Tim, there's a cute little lamb with a bell around its neck.
Don't look at me. Counting sheep was your idea.
Here we go. Well, don't be so choosy. You can't be replaced by a garbage disposal, you know. Well, okay. What is that?
It's the ichthyopolis. I'm afraid your environment has accelerated his maturity.
Well, that tears it. A tree that's growing to the ceiling, a gourmet lamb, and a turtle that thinks he's got a newspaper route. Now, Uncle Martin, you've just got to dream these things away.
I haven't been too successful, but since I can't think of any other alternative.
Now what?
Well, in all the excitement, I forgot about dinner. I can't fall asleep on an empty stomach. I'll just fix myself a little snack. Liver worse? Salami? Soupçon au liederkranz?
That Leaning Tower of Pisa is a snack?
It's just an adaptation of the specialty of a well-known restaurant in Celestial City back home. Their slogan is the outer space sandwich that fills the inner space Martian.
Do you really expect to sleep after eating all that? You're going to have nightmares.
You're underestimating the efficiency of the Martian digestive system. I will sleep like a baby. Thanks for waking me up. I was having a nightmare.
You were having a nightmare? What about me?
Oh, Tim, I don't blame you for being provoked.
Who's provoked? Who's provoked? I've always wanted to live in the Smithsonian Institute.
It's amazing how my mind kept jumping around.
Uncle Martin, don't you dare fall asleep again.
I'm sorry, but that dream was most exhausting. Tim, in your present state, you'd better not look.
The lamb. That's California for you.
Tim! Yoo-hoo! Martin, I can hear you. I know you're there. Now, what's going on?
Just a minute, Laura Lee.
You out of your mind? If she sees some of this stuff, she'll know one of us isn't human.
She's not going to see it. I'll have everything out of here in no time. It's a fine time to find out that levitation doesn't work on objects materialized out of 2D. Quick, we'll have to move them in your primitive human way.
Oh, come in, Laura Lee.
Martin, is anything wrong? I heard the strangest sound is coming from here.
Oh, what kind of sound?
Well, I don't know, but it sounded like a sheep.
Oh, Laura Lee, what would we be doing with a sheep?
There it is again. That's the sound.
Laura Lee, I know Tim's crooning may sound like bleating, but we must make allowances.
You know, this place smells like a delicatessen store.
Oh, yes. Well, you see, it's the new aftershave I'm using, Mrs. Brown. It's called, Old Braunschweiger.
Very spicy.
Yeah.
I wonder if your uncle would like some for his birthday. Oh, Martin. Martin, what are you doing?
Uncle Martin?
This is a marvelous new kind of exercise, Laura Lee. You ought to try it sometime. Tim, why don't we demonstrate the double tandem push against exercise, huh?
Now, don't overdo it, Martin. Bulging muscles are very unsightly. Well, good night, boys. See you in the morning.
Anything new?
Just this king-size rock.
Tim, that's a piece of Martian seismonitricite.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, watch out. There's enough potential atomic energy in that thing to blow us clear from here to Guadalajara.
Well, I can use a new Serape, but I'd like to have something to hang it on.
Where are you going?
What do you think? I'm going down the Malibu Pier. Throw it off the end.
No use, Tim. You see, it came out of 2D into 3D.
I don't care what D it came from. I'm going to take this thing so far.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh, hey, it's getting hot.
I'm afraid the oxygen in the air has activated it sooner than you expected. On Mars, where the atmosphere is primarily nitrogen.
It's alive. Let's get out of here.
Where to? At the rate it's going, it'll set off a chain reaction that will go clear around the world.
Boy, is it hot in here. Even the stuff on that delicatessen tree is starting to sizzle.
Oh, there's nothing quite as delicious as grilled Martian salami and eggs for breakfast. I'd fix myself some, but I don't think I'd have time to eat it.
How can you be so calm at a time like this?
Well, very easily. The superior philosophical mind maintains its equilibrium even in times of utmost danger.
How much time do we have?
Well, now, according to my calculations, I'd say 5 minutes was an optimistic estimate.
Oh. Don't tell me the pessimistic estimate. Now, let's see. Now, I can leave my car to my cousin Mary. There's only 12 payments left. And my tennis racket, I'll give that to Joe at the office. I owe him $10 anyway. I guess I'll leave my little black book. What am I doing? There won't even be anyone around to execute the will. Oh, Mrs. B, she's coming upstairs.
Mrs. B, we've got to keep her out of here. If she finds all this, she'll go into hysterics. Yeah, I'll go outside and meet her, and I'll keep her from coming in. Now, Tim, if anything goes wrong, it was very nice knowing you.
It's been a million laughs.
Oh, good morning, Martin. Isn't it a glorious day? And the weatherman says it's going to be even nicer tomorrow.
Well, let's hope he knows what he's talking about.
Say, do you realize how much weight you've lost today? Why, you look positively haggard.
Oh, I shouldn't wonder.
Well, you can give me credit for that. I shouldn't tell you, but I tricked you for your own good. You know those brownies I gave you yesterday? I made them with a non-fat spread.
A polyunsaturates? Laura Lee, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did. And no calories either. And I'm going to go right down and make you another batch.
Tim, that Lucretia Borgia, she's practically poisoned me.
What are you going to do?
Take an antidote to balance my metabolic system. Now, let's get all that 2D junk back in the room so that I can dream it away in one fell swoop. Sleep fast enough, I might still be able to dream this nightmare away.
What a time for the city to start doing something for the taxpayers. Look, I'll go down and see if I can get them to lay off.
No. Tim, wait. By the time you persuaded them, it would be too late. Quick, knock me out. Here, knock me out.
Oh, Uncle Martin, come on. I like you. I couldn't do that. I couldn't clobber you.
Well, don't think of it as clobbering me. Think of it as striking a blow for civilization.
Okay, I'm against it.
Tim, are you all right?
Uncle Martin,
Yes, Tim.
is the world still here?
I'm afraid to look.
Good morning, Uncle Martin.
Good morning, Tim. It's a beautiful day.